2025 was positioned by Cloud Imperium Games as the year of playability for Star Citizen. According to the letter, this was the most active and stable year the project has seen, driven by improvements to performance, quality of life, and delivery pace. Hi, I'm Zeneros, and today we will be looking at last week's Letter from the Chairman post by CIG. This letter is almost meant as a postmortem wrapping up the development year of Star Citizen and Squadron 42. CIG began 2025 with two goals: improving stability and playability in Star Citizen while continuing regular content updates and pushing Squadron 42 towards beta and release in 2026. They state that meaningful progress was made on both. On the Star Citizen side, 2 star systems were released in a single year. Levski returned and new locations expanded the playable universe. These additions were made possible by server meshing, which moved to the live environment in January with Alpha 4.0. While some legacy systems experienced issues, server meshing itself has remained stable, supporting shared instances of up to 700 players. CIG reports that the server performance improved significantly, crash recovery is faster, and player progress is better preserved. Engagement numbers reflect this, with over 64 million hours played in 2025, up from 48 million in 2024, alongside increases in daily users and peak concurrency, and a 57% reduction in player disconnects. Content delivery accelerated throughout the year, with 11 major patches, more than 40 live publishes, and 147 PTU builds. Engineering was introduced in 4.5, adding crew-based ship management and laying the groundwork for future systems such as physicalized damage, shield components, and crafting. Also, an experimental VR mode was also quietly introduced in 4.5. While still early, CIG describes VR as a natural fit for Star Citizen, made possible by ongoing engine optimization and the transition to Vulkan. For Squadron 42, all chapters are now playable from beginning to end. The game is described as content complete, with development now focused on polish, optimization, and bug fixing. CIG reaffirmed a 2026 beta and release target, with no prolonged marketing campaign planned. Community engagement remained a major focus throughout 2025, with hundreds of Bar Citizen events worldwide, player-run activities, and global watch parties reinforcing the social side of the project. Looking ahead to 2026, CIG plans to implement dynamic server meshing, expand the universe further, introduce Genesis planets with denser ecosystems, and overhaul core systems such as inventory, insurance, and item recovery. The stated goal is to support larger shared experiences while deepening the underlying systems that define gameplay. CIG closed by thanking the community for its continued support, emphasizing that Star Citizen and Squadron 42 exist because of the players who continue to invest their time and feedback into the project. So that was the letter from the chairman by Chris Roberts. But what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with the sentiment that 2025 was in fact the year of playability and stability? Do you disagree and believe that the game was worse? Do you think that all this is just fluff from Chris Roberts? Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below, and I hope you guys had a great Happy New Year's.